Hello guys! Welcome to the stream today. Hope you guys are all well. Hello here for your art stream. Homeburger, Dover, welcome back guys. It has been a while since I last streamed, last week to be exact. Dover, thank you so much for the quack, I really appreciate that. So we are doing an art challenge review guys. It's pretty freaking exciting. Fly Asian guy! Oh my goodness! You're back! 9 months! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. Let us get you buried. Let us get you buried. Here's a little tombstone to start off with. You're the first one! There we go. First little one on the stream. Let's get you in the cemetery. There we go. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate the support. Always an honor to be buried. It's my pleasure, guys. It's my pleasure to provide you guys with an exclusive cemetery for your precious souls. I really appreciate it. But yeah, guys. Today is an incredibly special day. We are going to have our art challenge review, and it's such a cool prompt that I chose. We actually had spirit animal for all of January, so all of you guys have hopefully come up with some very cool things for us to see. There's not really many entries, only 2 this month. So the rest of the day I'm going to fill it up with my own drawing. But yeah. I hope next time we'll have some more entries. It'll be super awesome. But yeah, let us get that started and we'll see what everyone did. January has definitely been like a roller coaster, and I think it's kind of been the case for everyone, so it's kind of understandable that we don't have like a whole lot of entries. Where is Discord? Where is Discord? I actually, like, last night went through my whole Discord and I, like, reorganized a whole bunch of notifications and things because my Discord was just getting out of control and I can't keep up. There's just too many notifications, so I really had to get in there and make everything a little bit more reasonable. So hopefully now we'll get to seeing things a bit easier. But yeah. Oh, we have 4 entries? Oh my goodness. There's more than I expected. Alright. Way to go, guys. That's freaking awesome. Alright, let me see. Where did we announce a spirit animal? There we go. 4 entries. Oh my goodness. How exciting. That's even better. Alright. I'll share that with all of you guys. There we go. So, Fly Asian Guy was the first to submit an entry. Thank you so much, Fly Asian Guy. And thank you for always taking part in these drawing challenges. It's really so special to see everything you guys come up with. So, that is really so awesome. Would have been 5 if you weren't such a mess. Dover, it's okay. It's okay. We're all a mess sometimes. Me personally, like, I've had like post-Christmas whiplash. Like, it has just been insane. So basically I'm just hoping to have some energy peaks throughout the rest of the year. And I'm pretty sure many of you guys are feeling the same. So no shame in removing a server that you already don't have time for. Morning, but no shame. Yeah, that's true, Homeburger. But I feel like every now and again I just like pop in and go and sort of like see what's going on there. So I don't really, there's some servers that I don't really want to leave, but I just don't have time for all the notifications of them. That's kind of the thing. You're actually able to catch a stream thanks to Dover's Discord event posting. Discord live notifications seem delayed a lot of the time though. Really? Do you have Twitter, Flat Asian Guy? Because I post on Twitter every time before I go live, and that is pretty consistent. So what's that service that neatly atop my own, like a sort of hat? That's Mr. Kitty Kitty. It's not a server, it's a message from Mr. Kitty Kitty. Unfortunately, Mr. Kitty Kitty always likes to, you know, be a top hat, you know? He likes to do that sort of thing. Alien Frog! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for this sub. Let us prepare a grave for you. Thank you so much. I'm feeling better, Alien Frog. I'm feeling much better. Here's a little tombstone just for you. Just for you. Let's get you in the cemetery. Nice little relaxing spot for you. There we go. But yeah, no, I was pretty unwell over the weekend. Some of the medications I'm on, I think are really interfering with me. So I had like really low blood pressure and just was feeling exhausted and like super drained. So when Monday came, I was like, oh my goodness, I am just too tired. Like I just wanted to sleep all day long. So I'm feeling a lot better now. My blood pressure has like gone up, so it's all good. Feeling heaps better. So that's great. And I'm just hoping it stays this way for a while now, because that was not fun. I felt like I needed a weekend after my weekend. Finally able to catch the stream. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Fly Asian Guy. But yeah, guys, it is time for our art challenge. So let us get this thing started. The first one is by Fly Asian Guy. Ooh, it is so fitting, isn't it? A bunny rabbit. Hang on, let me read the chat for you guys. So, Fly Asian Guy said, "Oh, I'm the first to submit an entry this time round. Never happens. I usually barely make the deadline. That's because you put so much work into them. In any case, I'm not sure if a rabbit is my spirit animal per se, but considering this year is the year of the rabbit, water rabbit in some circles, I was obligated to doodle something rabbit related. Who is this particular badass bunny, you may ask? It is the one and only Usagi Yojimbo. That is so freaking cool. You know what? I was going to make this next challenge, the rabbit one, Year of the Rabbit. So this would have been fitting for the one that's coming up this month. But yeah, I should have done it for start of the year. But oh well, you know, we all do things. But yeah, I feel like this coming month I'm gonna make it Year of the Rabbit. So you can all draw your very own rabbit and can make it whatever you like. It can be a creepy rabbit, it can be a cute rabbit, whatever you like. But damn, I love your rabbit. It is so cool. He definitely represents Year of the Rabbit so well. And I heard this funny saying like, apparently 2022 was Year of the Tiger and people were saying, oh, well, luckily 2023 is Year of the Rabbit, so it'll be a lot more easygoing. And then they posted a picture of Monty Python's rabbit right next to it and was like, yeah, that's what 2023 is gonna be like. Year of the Rabbit. 1 month ahead of schedule. Yeah, definitely. You must be a future fortune teller, I guess. Thank you, Zero. Thank you so much. But yeah, he is so cool. Is that headband thing to hold his ears in place while he's like fighting? It is so epic. He is awesome. He is freaking awesome. And I love the sweet little bunny on this side too. He looks adorable. So cool. In Vietnam, for whatever reason, they actually celebrate this year as Year of the Cat versus Rabbit. Okay. That's fascinating. I heard something weird the other day as well. Like, apparently the calendar year is based on something that one of the Romans chose, whereas the lunar year is based on the lunar cycle. And I was just wondering, like, why do we follow the Roman year instead of the lunar year? Doesn't that make much more sense than, choosing a man-made cycle rather than a lunar cycle? I don't know. To me, it just makes a lot more sense to have it like a lunar year. Maybe it's longer or something, who knows? But yeah, I found that interesting. He looks ready to fight though. He looks so epic. Inconsistent time delineations. Grumbles in web developer. Oh gosh, I can only imagine. And now we have one by Alien Frog Guys. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. I didn't go through Fly Asian Guy's Instagram. You posted an Instagram. Let's have a look. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness. These are epic. Look at the Grinch. I remember your Grinch. Oh, he's so awesome. He is real cool. Real cool. Look at these. Is he like, he kind of looks like the, what do you call him? The teapot in Dumbo. Is that him? He just looks so much like him. Damn, they look so scary. I love it. That's the Grinch challenge you missed the deadline for. Yeah, it's okay. You can always still share them afterwards. It's still lovely to have them in the Discord challenge thread. This one was so cool. How you did the shadows on his face, that is amazing. That is so stunning. I love that. And some sand art. Oh my gosh. Look at this, guys. So epic. Some sand art. Sometimes you just need to do some summertime sand doodles. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Corgi! He's so cute. That's the cutest. It's an epic mustache when it casts its own shadows. Truly. Truly indeed. Ooh, I remember this one. I actually felt like the little Grim Reaper on his shoulder was so much more scary than the actual Grim Reaper. Just like he looks so sinister. What's he gonna get up to? He's freaking scary. But yeah, I love it. Guys, please go give a Fly Asian Guy a follow. He's got some amazing work. Oh my goodness. Hat Cult. Remember your Hat Cult one? Own your own wizard or witch familiar. You have done so many for our art challenge. It's amazing. Guys, please go and give Fly Asian Guy a follow. You get to check out amazing work like this, guys. Baby Reaper, exactly. It's so cute. I love it. And now, Alien Frog Guys. Ooh. I actually saw a video of like a giant salamander. Have to show you. It reminds me of this. I think it's like a giant Japanese or Chinese salamander. I'll show you how big they are. They're like absolutely enormous. But yeah, look at that, guys. Look at that. It's an enormous, enormous salamander. He's so cool. Look at him. Giant Chinese salamander, yeah. Apparently they're also really rare and people in China sadly eat them. So they're getting like super, super rare. But yeah. I think that's a plush toy. Oh my gosh, you get them in red? Whoa. They are so epic. They are so epic. But yeah, this artwork reminds me of that. They are so cool. And I love what you did with the eyes. Look at the gooey stuff, like patterns around those eyes. Smallville, hello! How are you doing? I am absolutely obsessed with your work. It is amazing. That is so cool. He looks ready to jump. You feel like Australia has salamanders? I think we do. Yeah, pretty sure we do. And now a one by RBM Artworks, guys. Whoa! Look at this! Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Whoa. So RBM said, owls was one of the first things that came to mind for spirit animal. I had to do a barn owl as it is one of my favorite birds and I always loved them since I was a kid. This is the first time doing a digital piece of a bird with Clip Studio Paint that I have not had for very long. I could not spend as much time as I would have liked on it, but I am quite pleased how it came out. I might go back to it and make a full body version later. Hope you like it. Owls symbolize inner wisdom, change, transformation, good luck, intuitive development, protections, and more. So I feel like they are the perfect spirit animal. That is definitely very cool. Oh my goodness, these colors. Look, they match the studio today. They're freaking amazing. Dover, thank you so much for gifting that sub to RBM. Oh my goodness. I don't think RBM's here today, but RBM, if you do watch this, please thank Dover for the sub. Let's get you buried though. Let's get you buried. Let's go. Another little tombstone in the cemetery, guys. Look at that! So epic! Oh my gosh. We have 3 of you guys already. 3. But whoa, this is amazing. I love it. It is just so stunning. Look at the eyes, guys. They are like so full of just beautiful depth, and you can definitely tell this owl looks wise. The texture and color of the eyes is amazing. I know. That is so epic. And also these colors, because it is basically like orangey yellow and purple, they work so well together. Like, instead of making it like a brown, RBM has gone and made this like a little bit more of like a tan color. And that's just amazing because now you have that sort of complementary thing going on. Similar to like what I've done here in the studio. Like, these colors are just like made for each other. That's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You love owls. You've been trying to spot a big owl at the park you go to, but it's proving to be elusive. Only seen it once. Oh wow. That is tricky. That is so tricky. I'm sure the time will come when it reveals itself to you. I'm sure. But yes. That is amazing. Oh, we've got to go through Alien Frog's Insta. I'll go through RBM's Instagram first, and then we'll go back and do Alien Frog's Instagram. Whoa. So much art, I don't know where to begin. Here you go, guys. Here's a link to RBM's Instagram page. If you'd like to go give RBM a follow, please do. This is your top 9 for 2022. You have done more digital art than you've ever done before, and you've done some pieces you are proud of. I love the little Betsy. I'm missing my buddies today, guys. My fiance and I are getting it insured, so that means I'm without it for a couple of days, so I miss them. I've gotten so attached to my little Betsies, but yeah. Buddies are super cute. Oh, I started like following this conservation group in the States, and I've since found out my favorite kind of bat is the hoary bat. They are so cute, guys. So freaking cute. Like, they have the perfect amount of fluff, and like their fluff goes from like brown to like a tan color to dark brown. And then they've got like this little white speckled sheet on top. It's like they've been dusted with a little bit of snow or something. They're just, I mean, come on, guys. That is the cutest face ever. I mean, you gotta admit it. Look at the cute little mouths. It's so cute. They're absolutely adorable, and they've got like such dense fur as well. It's so adorable. But yeah. Look, the cutest ever faces. Have I ever seen the fourth kind? You like barn owls, but they can be really creepy, and the movie got you a little creeped out by them. The fourth kind? I don't think so. Fourth kind. Yeah. Let me look at some pics. No. Oh! Wait. Is it this? I think I have. Yeah. I have seen it. It is, honestly, it is so creepy. I completely agree. This movie was weird. Like, super weird. You notice a lot of artists on Instagram have or do a top 9 at the end of the year. Do I have a top 9 of my work? I don't yet, Fly Asian Guy. I might do one. But I'm looking to post my Joloween stuff, like my finished full Joloween piece soon. So that'll probably be my like big bulk of what I did that year kind of thing. It kind of summarizes what I did. Guys, I just need to open like a bunch of pics because these little guys are too cute. And look how tiny. Hang on. Look, they're too tiny, guys. They're too cute. I want one. I really want one. They are so adorable, guys. Like, look at them. Anyway, we're getting distracted. But yeah, I love your little Batsy RBM. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I have top 30 Joloween pieces. Exactly. Like, so my Joloween stuff pretty much summarizes like 31 different drawings, which is a lot of what I did last year. I mean, I also did other things, but that is the bulk of my work, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna say I love the baddie most. Because, I mean, come on. Ooh, what is this? Power of telekinesis. This boss is not one to mess with. He lifts objects with his mind, changing the weather, causing freaky storms and lightning strikes. If that was not bad enough, this being can disappear into the shadows and reappear at random on the battlefield. You will need a light to guide your way out of this fight. Friggin' creepy. Tornado! Thank you so much for this sub. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you. Here we go. One more little tombstone just for you, Tornado. Here we go. Thank you so much. Let us go. Tiny little tombstones. Heck yes. Heck yes. You just got off work! Heck yeah, that's so awesome. I think we haven't done yours yet. So, we'll get to it. But yeah, this is so beautiful. I love the depth. Like, what is that little character? Can you guys just see, like, the oh my gosh, I'm not on the right one. Here we go, guys. There's the artwork. Look at the little character. It's so hard to show you guys because I can't actually, like, I can't zoom in, so it's a bit tricky, but there's a tiny little character down here holding some kind of rod or something, and he is absolutely adorable, guys. Like, the whole thing is making this big guy look so imposing because of the composition. Because he's like right down there, you barely see him. It's making him look super small and tiny. But because he's so centered and everything is moving towards him, you can't really miss him. So he becomes quite obvious despite being so hidden. And then you have this big imposing monster taking him on. It's so creepy and so cool at the same time. That's awesome. That reminds you when you were applying for a job that would involve tombstone engraving. You're applying for a job that involves tombstone engraving? Whoops. Something happened, guys. Something happened. That is so freaking epic. Oh my goodness. When do you think you might hear about that? That is so awesome. Can you just join my Discord? Does it matter if you have a different name on Discord than on Twitch? No, Smallville. If you like, though, just so I know who you are on both, would you mind telling me what is your Discord name? And then I can make a note of it and remember on here as well. But yeah, that is totally fine. And totally up to you whether or not you keep them the same or don't. Trendy? Okay, no worries. That's all good. Lightning from RBM's work just transferred to me. I know, I was thinking the same thing, Fly Asian Guy. I was thinking the same thing. You honestly don't know. You're turning the application tomorrow before work. Is it like a part-time thing or a full-time thing? By the way, Smallville, whereabouts are you from? It will mean you have to brush up on graphic design skills. Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure. But that'll be such a cool thing to do. Oh my goodness. I'm envious. I wish I had that role. That is so epic. I hope you'll get to enjoy it a whole lot and get a lot out of it. How cool. Ooh, look at this one. Happy Halloween. Look at all the little pumpkins. I spot the baddies. I spot baddies. Ooh. They're adorable. I actually watched a movie with my fiance on Saturday night. I think it's called Those Who Wish to Hurt Us, and it's got Angelina Jolie in it. And basically it's about her as a firefighter going through her own struggles. And then this little kid has his dad murdered for secrets. But anyway, Angelina gets hit by lightning and it hits her on her left shoulder, goes like all the way through. She's got like veins burst all the way over here and stuff. And I'm just like, nobody survives that. Nobody gets directly hit by lightning like that and then just gets up right after and moves. Like, no. There's no way on earth that happens. Like, I have heard stories, personal things that happened to those close to me about people who had gotten hit by lightning. One of them passed away by lightning and the other got hit through the other person on the side and they couldn't walk for a while because the nerve damage was so intense. Like, you don't just get hit by lightning like that. You don't just get hit by lightning. It is crazy. Yeah, and it's one of those things that you never really think of. But yeah, no, when I heard about this happening, I was terrified. Absolutely terrified. And yeah, unfortunately, people do pass away from it, so... Smallville! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much! I really appreciate that. Thank you. Here we go. Here's a little tombstone. Just for you. Just for you. Let's go. Let us get you buried in the cemetery. Shall we? What would you like inscribed on your tombstone? There we go. I so wish... Why is the cemetery blurry? That's weird. That is really weird, guys. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about, guys. Dover didn't have to give a sub. How many do we have now? I forgot. More dead people? It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. You think you can survive getting hit by lightning? You mean you did? But did you get, like, directly hit, though, Alien Frog? Like, there's, because my parents, were at the Niagara Falls in, South Africa. I think it's in South Africa. It's somewhere in Africa. And they only got hit by, like, one of the, they call it, like, offshoots. It's not, like, a direct hit. Dover? 10? Dover, what are you doing? Dover, thank you so much. Thank you, Dover. I'm gonna make Dover give someone a sub out of spite. Dover, thank you. What did you do, Alien Frog? What did you do? Thank you, Dover. I really appreciate that. Let us get 10 more. Gosh. It's gonna take me a while to bury all of you guys now. 10? Oh, wow. This is great. You want to overload the graveyard? This is how you do it. 15 is such an odd number. Don't you even start, Mr. Kitty Kitty. Don't you even start. Leave it be. Shush. Here we go. Let us get all of you guys buried. There's barely room for you all. So many. So many. Look how full it is. Mr. Kitty Kitty, what have you done? There's another sub now. Another little tombstone. Just for you, Mr. Kitty Kitty. It's a pleasure to bury you, to be honest. I know you've got 9 lives. I'm gonna have to bury you 9 times before I get rid of you. But here's to starting that direction. Here's to starting it. Let's go. 1 for Mr. Kitty Kitty. There we go. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you. Whoa. Such a tiny stone. You need a bigger stone. Dover, what the heck are you doing? You have gifted 541 subs in total at this point, Dover. 4 more? Oh my goodness. You guys, you messed up the goal. You've surpassed the goal. The goal was only 15. Thank you so much. Dover, I really appreciate that. What the heck? Child Granny? Child Granny's like the weirdest name. Oh my goodness. Here's like 4 more little subs for you guys. Let us go. Where am I gonna put all of you? There's like barely any room. Oh dear. Some of yous have fallen over. Look at you. There's no room for you all. Thank you so much, guys, for overloading the cemetery. Look at it. It looks amazing. Thank you, guys. You are your own grandpa. 30 is evener. Stop, Mr. Kitty Kitty. Just stop. Can you make some engravings for my graves? For practice, go ahead, Tornado. Go ahead. You can start with Mr. Kitty Kitty's one. Make it the worst. You know, it's your first try out. And if it doesn't look that great, that's okay. That's okay. It's suddenly Dover versus Mr. Kitty Kitty. Oh dear. What's the max body count in my graveyard? We'll have to share plot soon. I don't know. That's a good question. I think it was like that's a good question. It was a lot though, because I think we got raided on one day by someone really, really nice, and they gave us like a massive raid. And then that person and Dover on the same day decided to like bombard the entire cemetery with just tombstones. So I think it would have been that day. The tea is suddenly very hot. I need tea. I need tea. I haven't had a single tea this morning, like all day. No tea. Unbelievable. Pepperoni roll, the state food of West Virginia. You love this channel already, Spoonville. Thank you. I appreciate having you here. You do prefer coffee, but yes. By the way, Smallville, just so you know what we're doing today. This is our monthly art challenge. So basically, every month I give the community a prompt, and everybody draws something relating to that prompt. And at the last day of the month, we go through everybody else's drawings, review them on stream, share each other's artwork, and sort of talk about it. So the coming month's prompt is going to be Rabbit, Year of the Rabbit. And you guys can do whatever you want with that one. But yeah. This one is so cool. Oh my goodness. I love this ice cream. Heck yeah. Tea. It's like a hug in a cup. Patrick Jane, the mentalist. Oh my goodness. I always joke with my fiance that I was previously married to Patrick Jane, or the mentalist. Cause just like out of every like movie character, I think he's my biggest crush. Cause he's just like so smart and like just devious and just like constantly 10 steps ahead, and I just love how he manipulates everybody. He's like freaking amazing. But yes, haven't actually been married to him. Good thing you like drawing rabbits. That is a good thing. I guess you could also use Roscoe as a bit of a reference because they do look quite similar. He's in the cult? You recruited him? What did you do, Mr. Giddy Kitty? By the way, you should watch The Mentalist. Seriously, you'll love it. No way I'm hugging Mr. Giddy Kitty. No way. By the way, Mr. Giddy Kitty, on Discord, I think it was Alien Frog or Homeburger, one of you guys, saying that, what is this hat on top of my channel? You picked a good spot, didn't you? You just want to be like a little hat on top of my channel to remind me constantly of your place in my community, don't you? It is a hat. It is a hat. Exactly. Alright. Let me see, what is this? Oh, and this is the Grinch piece that RBM didn't finish. So, still shared. That is freaking awesome. I love that you finished this. That is amazing. Look at his teeth. He looks cool. He looks cool. You want someone to beat your circle. This is important. There are two kinds of people in this world. Those who are in the hat cult and those who aren't. Dover, add that as a quote. Add that as a quote right now. That is freaking amazing. Your circle is 98.7% perfect. You know what I wish we could do? Actually, I could probably find a way to do that. I want to find a way to like, you know how we've got the BO back screen that shows off like a bunch of our clips, but wouldn't it be cool if we could have like the quotes like scrolling through things that all of you guys have said on the chat? That would be amazing. It's unbeaten. I love this so much, RBM. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, and we said we were going to go through Alien Frog's Instagram page as well. Here we go, guys. Alien Frog's Insta. I'll share it in the chat. No, not that. Here we go. You can do it. You can do it. Have I seen the circle? No. No. There we go. Look at this, guys. What is this creature? First week back from vacation, you wish you could take vacation until the snowbirds are gone. I don't know if you had enough vacation, if this is what's on your mind. I feel like you need, yeah. I feel like you need more vacation, for sure. It's in there in my general channel. Check it out later. Okay, I will do. Will do. This is amazing. I love this. Look at all of these eyeballs, guys. Looks like you're catching up on a lot of movies and TV shows. You definitely need to, Mr. Kitty Kitty. Whoa, I love this guy. He looks straight from a nightmare. Can you imagine sleeping at night and this guy just like dropping from the ceiling on your face? No. No. You're always happy to see these drawings. Yeah, I know, right? Ooh, look at his teeth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He looks like such a creepy slug. Such a creepy slug. This looks like a demented starfish. That's what this looks like to me. A demented starfish. He looks freaking creepy. So creepy. Oh boy. I don't think I saw your elephant-like creature. Bat elephant. It looks like a bat elephant. I love it. This looks like the noses of those little moles as well. I just love how you combine like so many different features of different animals all into one. It is so cool to see. Eyes for days, exactly. Eyes for days. Oh, this looks like the Dumbo octopus. I love him. Look at those little eyes. That is adorable. That is absolutely adorable. Cool. He kind of looks like the caterpillar in A Bug's Life that ate a bit too much, except at least his wings are a little bit bigger, so hopefully he can still fly. The star nose mole? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You have no idea. I think he should go on a diet if he wants to keep flying. Oh boy. How does this guy even eat? Lunchtime doodling. Do you do like a lot of your doodles during lunchtime? I love this guy. He is so creepy. He kind of reminds me of the little girl in Miss Peregrine's House of Peculiar Children with like the mouth at the back of her head, and like she doesn't actually eat with her front mouth, she eats with that one. And so I'm just wondering like which mouth does this little guy use to eat? So creepy. Alright, let us see who is next. Twist Witch, guys! Oh my gosh! So many. We've got 2 bunnies so far. 2 bunnies. So as much as I love Rosie, I still think my spirit animal would be a rabbit. Especially the lazy, sleepy ones. I tend to get in trouble if the coast is clear. Also, the idea of a bunny made by the night sky munching on a sunset leaf on the northern lights just sounds like fun. As always, here's my Insta. That is so cute. That is absolutely adorable. A sunset leaf and the northern lights. This is just absolutely adorable. I love what you did with the background. That makes it so interesting. So interesting. And what a great idea to use like the northern light sort of starry characters and that sort of dark color, and then have everything else be like a lot lighter. It helps the bunny stand out so well. And look at the whiskers. The whiskers are beautiful. I love it. That is so cool, guys. That is so cool. You love bunnies. Bunnies are the best. honestly. The only thing I don't like about bunnies is they should be freaking immortal. Why are bunnies not immortal? I seriously don't get it, guys. I seriously don't get it. They should be. They're way too innocent and sweet. Absolutely adorable. Do you think you'll ever get a pet bunny, Tornado, or have you had a pet bunny? Poor Roscoe. It's because people get hungry. No, Mr. Kitty Kitty. They actually don't even need to be eaten. They just like literally have short lifespans. And the reason is like they're made to reproduce. So the species survives because they reproduce like so well, not because they actually live for very long. So, you know, they only have to live for a few weeks and they can already reproduce and create more of themselves. So just a little bite? No, don't you dare. Don't you dare eat this cute little bunny. Don't you dare. Go sit in the corner. You had a few bunnies? Oh, it's beautiful. I had two lops before. My first lop was like really overweight when I got her. Because she was like kept in a very small pen at the breeder. They just weren't kept in very good conditions at all. And so when I got her, she actually barely ever moved because she was so used to just being kept in this tiny little pen. It was horrible. And so I let her roam around my room and the whole house, and she had like a bigger cage and everything. And she was just always like really cute. She'd sit with me on my bed and like just enjoy being cuddled. She was the most beautiful bunny. And then I went to the breeder and got her sister. And her sister was like very different. I actually didn't have a lot of time for her at that point because I was busy with uni, and she needed a lot more like training than my previous bunny did, which I didn't think she would because my previous bunny never needed all of that. But clearly she did, and she actually got like really aggressive to the point that she started attacking my sister's rabbit. And this one time I tried to separate the two of them while they were fighting, and that bunny of mine leapt, grabbed me up here on my hand, and just was like hanging from my hand after biting my hand. I was just like, this is horrific, like freaking scary rabbit. Um, but luckily, like my hand was fine, and yeah, we had to separate them. So we got them two separate cages. Eventually, that worked a lot better. But yeah, she had a temper. No hat wearers are exempt from snacking. No snacking on bunnies, though. No snacking on bunnies. You actually drew one of your past rabbits in our previous drawing challenge. Her name was Happy. You based this drawing after your other bunny, Thumper. Oh, Thumper is such a cute name for a bunny. Uh, Happy used to sleep on your bed and eat bananas off your lap. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Your ex-wife is allergic to bunnies, you're gonna get 10. Sounds like your plan, Mr. Kitty Kitty. Sounds like a friggin' plan. Get 10 rabbits. Just like have the rabbits just like roam all through the house, rubbing their fur all over the place and like rub it over the towels and just like everything. Rabbits are actually so clean. Like seriously, you put your face into a rabbit's fur, you cannot smell anything but like nice sweetness. If you do that to like dogs and cats, they can tend to stink. A rabbit doesn't smell at all. Um, Artisan professional bunny mediator. Can they wear diapers? Can they be box trained? They are actually potty trained, Mr. Kitty Kitty. They only like to go in one specific corner. So you can sort of put like if you put straw for them in like a box or something and put a bunch of their poop in there, they will automatically like start to go there. The only thing I will say is my first bunny didn't used to do anything like that, but my second bunny would chew computer cables, she would chew the wooden parts of the walls, My sister's rabbit chewed the carpets and things. So it really depends on the kind of rabbit that you buy. Each rabbit might be different, but you could be lucky and get one that doesn't actually chew your house. But yeah, that is a bigger problem than being potty trained. So they need an outdoor space. Toothless rabbits. I mean, they probably you can just keep them as indoor bunnies. A lot of people do just have like indoor rabbits, and they sort of house-proof everything. So basically, you don't have to worry about it chewing your furniture and stuff. And you can also get like spray things with it so that the rabbits don't like to chew it because it doesn't taste good. But yeah. Your ex's bunny had a tendency to try and bite wires glued to walls. Yeah. Like a child, you're out. True. That is kind of what you need to do with rabbits, Mr. Giddy Kitty. I have like a few different things that my rabbits chewed up, so I can speak from experience. They do like to chew things. Always make sure they have plenty of stuff to chew to keep them from chewing other things. I guess that's another trick. Probably you could like talk to people who've actually kept house rabbits. I obviously haven't. My rabbits used to live in like a big pen outside, and I would like bring them in and play with them under supervision. But yeah, I don't know. You had the children's no more babies. Well, there you go then. I guess rabbits are out. Alright, let us have a look. I hope it's not late. Here's your entry. Not late at all, Rotten Eyeballs. Not late at all. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. Hang on. What is going on here? I need to like remember. I tried to keep like a list of you guys' names, and like if you have different names on Discord and Twitch, I tried to keep that in mind. So there we go. Keep like a list. Until it bumps into things. When AI takes over in the future, they'll remember that you cared for it. Exactly. All hail the best pet, Roomba. The other is Geralt of Rivia. Not weird? This is so cool though. I love it. It's like a center cat. It kind of looks like a center cat. Like a centipede cat, right? It's creepy. It is so creepy. I'm curious. Why is this your spirit animal, Rotten Eyeballs? Why is this your spirit animal? Should we be concerned? It looks great. RBM, hello, you're here. Your artwork was beautiful, RBM. So beautiful. That was just, I am absolutely... Let's go back up. There we go. I'm absolutely obsessed with your owl. It is amazing. And look, you matched the studio today as well. It is freaking gorgeous, IBM. Freaking gorgeous. Thank you so much for sharing that with us all. Yeah, so we're up to Rotten Eyeballs. Beautiful, center cat. And look, it's been unleashed and there's all of these people in the background being killed by this center cat. That's freaking terrifying. A caterpillar. Caterpillar. A true caterpillar. You love this owl. It's gorgeous. So gorgeous. Oh boy. Also, I just love these dreads. Look at those dreads. They're freaking amazing. And I love like this cheeky grin. Just looking at what he's done. Like, look at my achievements. I have created this caterpillar. You know, that's amazing. That's amazing. The world is burning. Look. That's so cool. And look at the moon. I love it. I love it. Even down to the little highlights. That is so perfect, guys. Center kitty. You're honestly reminded of Owl House. What is Owl House? I love that. Guys, if you're not already familiar with Rotten Eyeball's Instagram account, please go give them a follow. It's amazing, guys. Amazing stuff. Check this out. Oh my goodness. Whoa, the details. I love her outfit. That's amazing. And like, I just love in anime, like, as soon as you've got like a fringe that's like covering part of an eye, that entire eye just like disappears, like it's non-existent. You don't even see it at all. Like, you should see parts of it coming out there, but no, it's just like entirely non-existent. You can't stay long, it's almost 5 here and you're off to work soon. The art looks amazing. Well, I hope you have a good rest, RBM. Please get some sleep and thank you again so much for participating in our art challenge. I really appreciate that. Damn, rotten eyeballs. This is freaking sick. So freaking sick. I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh dear. I remember this one. Everyone fighting over the cake. Everyone wants cake. It's too cool. Are these like little gingerbread guys? This one is amazing. I love these sort of like vintagey colors. Absolutely love it. So much going on. Oh boy. Oh, look at this one, guys. Damn. That's amazing. Umbrella fan art. Isn't this just truly like how you feel when you open an umbrella? It just goes like whoop, all over the place. And you can't control it. It's just like not possible. You cannot be defeated. You're feeding on your thoughts. Mr. Giddy Kitty, what are you up to now? No sleep for you, just off to work. What? RBM? No sleep and you're just gonna go work? I hope your day goes okay. I really do. I hope you can have like a small nap. This is really so cool, guys. Does, you need to make a store, Rotten Eyeballs. You need to make a store. I want to see a store with prints. Printful. Or like, imprint. Imprint's really good. Or even like Society 6 sometimes. Redbubble. They can all give you some prints. Like, please. Make some prints. We need to see some. These are too cool. See you all later. Hope you have a good day. You too, RBM, and thank you so much for joining the art challenge. I appreciate it. You have slept a bit before you came on. Well, good, good. This is so cool, guys. Such amazing artwork. Oh, no! No plushies shall be harmed. She will die in her sleep. She will die in her sleep. I will make sure of it. I am going to haunt her for the rest of her life, and that's going to be a very short life. She kills a plushie. Anyone who kills a plushie, I will murder you in your sleep. You're craving brains. Many brains. Uh-oh, is this her ghost? Oh, she's haunted. He's so creepy. I love his face. I love his face. What a creepy face. It's a bunny plushie too. How evil could you possibly be? How low can you possibly stoop? That is the lowest of low. Like, seriously. That is the most horrific thing I think my eyeballs have seen today. No one hurts plushies and gets away with it. That is correct, Omar. That is correct. So low, need a number. She's even lower than you, Mr. Giddy Kitty. She's even lower than you. Does she have like dark lipstick? I dig that. I dig that. She is freaking awesome. Happy pills. But she doesn't look too happy. She looks like fake happy. You know? You have a vendetta against this? Yeah. Heck yeah. Must be your soulmate. You two would be no good for each other, Mr. Kitty Kitty. You need to be balanced. We need to find the yin to your yang. That's correct, right? That's the right way around? I don't know. But you know what I mean. She lower than you in the grave? For sure, alien frog. She's gonna be buried at the core of the earth. You're less evil, sort of? Oh gosh. I just love how the faces are drawn in Rotten Eyeball's characters. Everything is so cool, guys. So freaking cool. Does she have like a zipper head? Look! It's a zipper head. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Guys, please go and check out Rotten Eyeball's Instagram page. Give them a follow. You're gonna sketch an anti-plush killer exterminator. Put it on your Insta out of spite. Thank you. Thank you, Tornado. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Zipper head's so convenient. You can just like pluck out the brains if you need to, you know. Pluck them out. But yes. Who's next? Let me see, guys. Let me see. And we have... That is the last one. That is the very last one, guys. That is all of them. Thank you so much, guys, for joining our challenge. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Dover. Guys, please check the chat. Dover has just shared everybody's Instagram accounts in the chat. Please go give them a follow. Show them some support. We did it. We did it. All right, so I am going to quickly make a break. I will be right back, and then we can resume, and I am going to draw us the rest of my Humpty Dumpty illustration, guys. So yeah, I'll be working on this one. We'll be adding some background to this one. So I'm gonna start adding that freaking wall, guys. I'm gonna start adding the wall and some grass in the front. Because yeah, I want to keep it consistent. So yeah, we're adding that. And I will be back. So I hope you guys enjoy the quick break. And I'll see you guys after. Alright, we're back, guys. We're back. Yeah, the eyebrowless necker is all thanks to Eric, guys. So thank Eric for that. Thank Eric. You was happy in the red guy. Did you play that round, Mr. Kitty Kitty? I don't remember which of you guys were in that game, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, this is my Humpty Dumpty storybook, guys. We've done all the characters, and I'm really happy with them. But now we are at the point where I need to add some background, guys. I need to add some background, but I think I might actually spray fixative on these. Just because it'll help them not smudge. And I'm already happy with them, so. You said bad things. You did indeed, Mr. Kitty Kitty. You did indeed. It's the usual. It's the usual. Alright. Gosh, that smell is strong, guys. Even stronger than Bud's fart. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna open the door just to air it out a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. I'm actually so mad at my fish, guys. So, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the plants down the bottom, so those ones over there and the one over to the right, the silverfish actually ate all of my plants, guys. All of my plants. Except the top big ones, but they munched off all of the tops, guys. It's ridiculous. I was so mad. I was so mad. Because, like, I never want to overfeed my fish because it just makes things terrible. The fish end up dying. You can really kill them with kindness. But these fish, if you don't feed them enough according to what they want, they just devour everything in your tank. Every plant, everything else. It's terrible. True piranhas they are. Goth Velma. Wait, who's Velma? Who's Velma? I forgot. Well, it smelled the fixative. I sprayed fixative over my artwork. And now that's all I can smell in this room, but it's aired out a little bit, so it's all good. You need a side-by-side. Let you check. Side-by-side of what? The before and after of the plant wreckage? No, you don't need a side-by-side. I'm not taking pics of the plants till they've recovered. They look terrible! Absolutely terrible. Alright, so. What am I gonna start off with, guys? Hungry fish is taking the plants to the graveyard. True. That is where they want to. So I have a bit of a horizon line going on, as you guys can tell. And let me just. They ease the precious. So I love ghosts and creepy things. I do. My whole studio is really like sort of eerie and creepy and everything. You can have a look at more photos on my website as well. Why must editing a resume suck? Oh my goodness, Tornado. It sucks so much. So much. I really hope you get that job. That is like a dream job. Trying to find a previous reference of my Humpty Dumpty. because, oh my goodness, guys, I just saw the most horrifying Humpty Dumpty. It looks like his soul has left his body. Terrifying. Right. Can only find pics of me and plushies. I don't find any pics of, like... Where is it? My Humpty Dumpty spread. Come on. Oh gosh. Too much other stuff. Not enough. Alright, I'm gonna go to my website's portfolio. It'll definitely be in there. Oh, there we go. That's a good, like... I know I don't have, like, a very, good reference online, but that's alright. This is a previous one I did of Humpty with a lot of the wool, so this one's probably gonna look very, very similar. The question is, do I make the wool curved? How did I close the previous one? Why did I do that? Why? Alright, I'm just gonna go to my website again. Like, I could make it curved. Do I make it curved or don't I? I don't know if it's going to represent very well because it doesn't have the top side. So I might actually just keep it like it is. You know. So we're going to start by adding... I need a ruler. Guys. I'm going to find myself a ruler. A trustworthy ruler that can help me get through this artwork. You just googled horrifying Humpty Dumpty and selected images. You're both glad and regretful. Dover, it's like a Google at your own risk kind of situation there. Right? It really is. It's kind of like, you know, you gotta make your own choices when you become an adult. Your parents try to keep you from these things for as long as they possibly can. But they can only do so much, and once your innocent little eyes see the true Humpty Dumpty, well, forever onwards, you are pretty screwed. You're pretty screwed. I actually have friends who, apparently, when they told their kid that Santa Claus wasn't real, he got, like, really mad at his parents, apparently. Like, oh my gosh, like, truly, truly mad at his parents. I'm just like, wow. All of them are amazing. Yeah, they definitely are. They definitely are. This music is, like, super quiet. Santa isn't real? You've only just found out? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Kitty Kitty. I am truly so sorry for your life. But yes, the truth is out. He's not real. He ain't very real, guys. He ain't very real. Oh my gosh, what just happened? That music's intro was like so much louder than the other one. Heaps louder. Alright, enough ruler. I don't need it anymore. I'm all good now. You pooped your pants, that's what happened. Alright, so it is time, guys, to basically create the wall again. The Great Wall of Humpty is what we're doing. Is that music the sound of coming after Necker? Who knows what's coming after me? If Santa were to lose his GPS when delivering gifts, would that make him a lost cause?
If Santa were to lose his GPS when delivering gifts, would that make him a lost cause?
I think so. Most definitely. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? All the disappointed kids. No. It would be too much. It would just be too much. Alright. The wall is going up, guys. The wall is going up. I'm really happy with it. It's your theme song when you enter the cage. No hold bar. Oh no. For the super heavyweight cat title of the universe. I feel like your ego one of these days is going to flatten you, Mr. Kitty Kitty. Children's fairy tales are kind of creepy if you think about it. Smallville, you know what? The other day my brother showed me an ad, like a Reddit ad. It was an old ad that had played in like, I don't know, 60s, 70s. And it was for girls' dolls. But it was like straight from nightmares. I don't know if I can find it. It was the creepiest thing ever. Not this one. Oh, come on. My brother should have it, so I'll see if I can post it in the Discord. But yeah, that one's like freaking scary. Hansel and Gretel eat, a witch eats kids. I know. Your ego is only surpassed by your humility. That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up, Mr. Kitty Kitty. I know maths is my strong suit, but that really doesn't add up. Like, at all. Alright, so. It is time to start the Great Friggin' Wall, guys. I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna do the wall first, and then I'll add like the tree branches and whatnot. But we'll start with like just doing the wall. No, no maths. No maths at all. I feel like there should be something running through, but I think it's because it's behind this guy. And then everything is like just really confusing because, no, wait. If there's one running through there, there should be like, yeah, it should be that. That's right. That's why it feels a bit odd. Oh, did you guys see the good news? Cesar's been unbanned, guys. Cesar has been unbanned. I'm so happy for her. She never deserved it. So, you know, just trolls coming into her chat, playing like Gartic Phone and posting terrible things. Never her phone. She had never her fault. She had no control over it. It's so terrible. Yay for the unbanning, exactly. Why are you a troll? Better ask your therapist. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Maybe like a coping mechanism, I would say. Definitely some kind of coping mechanism. Dang trolls, I know, because it was like I was almost in a similar position recently when we played one of the Jackbox games and somebody came on and put like racist comments in the game we were playing. And if, you know, a bunch of people had reported me for that, I could have, you know, been in the same direction as them. So, yeah, like essentially, unfortunately, if you stream and you don't have control over those things, you end up suffering the consequences. So I think lesson learned is just don't play community games on Twitch, which is really sad because, yeah, unfortunately, it's like a lot of fun, you know? It's a lot of fun playing with your community. So now you can only ever do it with like a group of, you know, private people that you trust. Otherwise, you can just run into trolls that just want to mess everything up for everyone. And that ain't no fun for anyone. But yeah, that's what pretty much happened to Cesar, and yeah, it was really horrible. Really, really horrible. You gotta be careful with Jackbox. You've seen trolls draw lewd stuff. Yeah, you can put the code for the room in Discord instead of showing it on screen. Yes, exactly. So basically just play it with like verified members, so like have it subs only maybe, but or even just like VIP members, so members that you trust. Because, yeah, it can just turn out really badly. Haters will hate. Exactly, exactly. It's just one of those things, a small group of terrible people ruin it for everyone. Because, I don't want to have it like exclusive or anything. I just want everyone to be able to join in and have fun. But now these people, they ruin it for everyone. So you can't really do that. Gotta be careful. You remember the last time we did Jackbox? It was a bad time. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It was so terrible. I had to delete both VODs of YouTube and of Twitch. And it was just like, I was so lucky that I did not get banned. So lucky. Like, obviously Twitch, will unban, but, if they don't have time to look into it, who knows how long you can stay banned for. What did I even do? I don't even remember. They will try their hardest to ruin the game for everyone. Yeah, exactly. Which is why your birthday stream, you had to be very careful. You played Jackbox. It was so sad because that was on my birthday. It was my birthday stream that they did that on. I was just like, seriously? Like, you gotta ruin it for someone on their birthday? I mean, come on. We do have enough people to have those kinds of game streams. Sadly, time zones and busy lives in general make it difficult to organize. Exactly. So easy. Those who are live could just participate, but yeah. Cards Against Humanity is another game that's fun and can get you into trouble. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Exactly. It is so sad. So sad. But I'm sure the trolls will eventually pay. And I mean, I'm all for trolling, but like nice trolling, like I would say I condone Mr. Giddy Kitty's trolling, but then that's going just a little bit too far. But you know what I mean, like there's harmless trolling and then there's like nasty, actually toxic trolling. So I don't think like just trolling is terrible. I think you can be like a fun troll and be an asset to the community, unlike Mr. Kitty Kitty. But and then you get like toxic trolls that they just like go around and try to kill the vibes for everyone. So yeah, like a lot of the gaming communities that I have a lot of friends in, basically the community thrives off of trolling. And it's not like terrible trolling, it's like fun trolling where everyone just sort of tries to get under each other's skin, but everyone is actually like friendly to each other. So, it's like the whole community sort of understands that sort of mentality. Whereas, yeah, a lot of the trolling I see on Twitch is like very much toxic and trying to essentially trying to destroy the streamer or someone in their chat. So it's really ugly. Very, very different kind of trolling. Mean trolls, there's a difference. You live under a bridge and trolling is fun if you do it right. See, I think it's hard. It's hard to be an actually good troll. It's easy to be a toxic troll. Anyone can be a toxic troll. That's super easy, right? But being a good troll takes actual humor, it takes actual brains, it just takes some thought, and it's really not that simple to be a good troll. Being a toxic troll, on the other hand, a child could do it. You could just start being a toxic troll straight out of the womb and, you know, just be like terrible for life if that's what you want to do. But won't it make you any friends? Preach it, praise you. No, never, never will I succumb to this. Never. As long as not hurtful and really mean. Yeah, exactly. As long as it's like in good spirit and it's just like, you know, pulling someone's leg a little bit, then that's fine. And obviously, like, it also requires knowing the other person to some extent. Like, you know, some things can be very like different. Some people can take something one way and another person takes something a different way, so you know. But I think there's definitely a place for good trolling, and I think it really helps lighten the spirit and keep some fun. So trolls are definitely welcome here, but not the toxic type. We can always make one of our next art challenges a troll. We could! Fly Asian guy, that is genius. We should add it to the list. The next one, after Year of the Rabbit, we can do that. What song is this? It is! It's true. Dora, thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the follow. Alan Fiano, we got you. Thank you so much. Seriously cool idea though. It is. Are you going to join in, Mr. Kitty Kitty? Are you going to draw something too? I've actually been challenging my brother and one of his friends to take part in some of our drawing challenges and see if they'll do it. They're not artists at all, so I'm kind of like excited to see the outcome. You may draw your face. That could be interesting. I didn't notice what you did there. Good trolling is a art. What? Is that misspelled intentionally? Dora, I'm lost. So the next art share is the Year of the Rabbit. Yes, it is Smallville. So for the month of February, everyone is going to be drawing Year of the Rabbit or just Rabbit. Totally up to you what you want to do with it. You can make it creepy, you can make it cute, you can make it like actual Year of the Rabbit with like a Chinese twist to it or something. Totally up to you, but it has to be Year of the Rabbit. For some reason, you're imagining those troll dolls with the long hair and the jewel belly buttons. Oh gosh, those were so tacky, weren't they? They were so tacky. Oh dear, terribly tacky. Is spicy? Let you edit that? Did I miss something? Does that look good? Topic and date? Yeah, that looks fine. Thank you, Dover. Are you just learning digital art now? Are so useful to just old. Are you so used to just old pen and paper? I know. You know what, Smallville? I actually found it really tricky to transition over from traditional art to digital, and then I really struggled transitioning back because I was so used to it. Like at the start, it was really hard for me to start a sketch digitally because it just didn't feel natural. It didn't feel like I could quite get out the same kind of look that I got traditionally. And then when I switched back, I found the opposite really hard. So it just takes some time, really. What kind of art do you make, Smallville? Have you posted some of it on Discord or a link to your social media? You didn't know I was live? You're so glad you caught this before it ended. Rotten Eyeballs, hello, how are you doing? We looked at your artwork. It was amazing. I loved your caterpillar. Friggin' loved it. We're just a little bit concerned that you consider it your spirit animal. We're very concerned. But then also at the same time, I guess you fit right in here, you know? I guess you fit right in. I was more concerned about the stuffed animal killing. Yes! Tornado, you're right. Rotten Eyeballs, you drew a picture of a girl killing a stuffed bunny? And we swore it was going to be the end of her. It was going to be the end of her. Nobody that evil can live to see another day. Nobody kills a plushie and gets away with it. All kinds. You just posted 4 pictures in my Discord. 2 are pen and paper and the other is digital. Ooh, I'd love to have a look. Love to have a look. Hang on, let me go see. Ooh. Oh my goodness, guys, I love this. Look at this. That lighting. That's amazing. Wow. That is super beautiful. Super beautiful. Also this. So cool. How awesome is that, guys? And you're sketching. Whoa. You know who would love this? Spark. Spark would totally love this. Spark is one of our moderators here, but he's gotten very busy with work, so he hasn't really been super around. But he would totally dig this. That's amazing. Your phone didn't give you a notification. How could it? How could it be so terrible to you? That's just your daughter? Ron Abel's first Samara and now your other daughter? Oh my goodness. I feel like you should keep your daughters locked up with no plushies. No plushies. I was mentioning how you should definitely get or sell prints of your work if you don't already. Yes, Fly Asian Guy. Why do you not have a shop? Go to, I think it's Imprint. Imprint, Redbubble, Society 6. Upload your work, start selling it, because it is amazing. People will want prints. That stuff is amazing. Lighting's already hard enough. Ball lighting is just, yeah, brave. I know. Smallville, that is bravery right there. As Rotten Eyeballs, as Fly Asian Guy just said. Wait, who said that? Rotten Eyeballs. Rotten Eyeballs just said. You're going to sell your cheeseburger picture. I'm sure it'll sell for millions. You know how much the banana sold for? The duct tape banana? Millions. You will get a lot for that cheeseburger picture. Start selling ASAP. Exactly. You've been in study mode with your art, so there's not much of it out right now, but you've been working. Well, I feel like there's a bulk of amazing work out there already. Come on. There we go. Your spirit animal is a long Furby. You love them so much. They're so cursed. Renewables, I've seen those. They're adorable. They're so perfect. I should bring my Furbies into the studio, actually. I don't know if I've got enough room for them. But I've got 3 Furbies, I think. My fiance gave me 2. And I think I've got 1 that I bought on my own. So I think I've got 3 Furbies in total. Zone, hi, how are you? That Grinch you created, it was so cool. I loved it. Yeah, Furbies are expensive. Because they're collectible now, so... And they're sort of, not vintage, I guess, but like... They're nostalgic and collectible, so they've got a lot of value. You're so trying to be a good mushroom. You're a very good mushroom, Zone, don't you worry. Unlike some around here. Now it is time to just add some shading, guys. When a defective Furby is restored, does it become a refurby? I guess so. It's a refurby. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, but where do you come up with this kind of stuff? Furbies are scary. No, Furbies are cute. It was, so one of my Furbies, it always said, I love you, when you did a certain thing to it. I don't remember exactly what, but anyway, I gave it to my brother, and he did that with the Furby, and it refused to say that it loves him. Totally refused, so we insisted that he had to have no soul, since not even a Furby would love him. You entered 10 puns in a connoisseur. Oh, I need a way for text-to-speech. I'm a little bit ahead. Let's see if text-to-speech will read it out for us.
I entered 10 puns in a contest to see which one would win. No pun intended.
Oh no! Oh no. That one's great, Dover. No pun intended. Unbelievable. You feel all beat up, honestly. Tired, the cold drained, you were out in the frigid cold car problem. Oh no, Zone. Did you get it fixed? Your car? Did you get it fixed? Because that's just like the worst. Being uncomfortable trying to fix a problem and then it not working out in the end. Oh dear. all that time wasted, essentially. But I think my brother has this great sort of great way of seeing things sometimes. When you're working on like a long, big problem, right? And you won't necessarily see the result in one day. Kind of like a drawing, kind of like art, like a big art project as well. What you do is you like, sometimes you just need to go sit down and think about what you want to draw. That's already starting, right? You've already gotten a little bit further with it, and that's progressing on and of itself. Next time you go to sit down, you've already got that bit of an idea in your head, and maybe you start scribbling a little bit. And then from that point onwards, next time you sit down, you've already scribbled a little bit. Now it doesn't seem so hard to go that little bit more, that little step further, because you've already done the legwork for the previous step. So sometimes the way to see like a really big and daunting task is just to be like, well, I won't finish it today, but I can start putting little steps in the way to get there the next time. Like I'm chipping away at it. I just have to make a little dent in the big process, that's all. Don't have to actually finish it all. Is a Kirby a Furby? I don't know, what's a Kirby? What a terrible Furby, must be destroyed. Why? Why would you? Dover's a human or dad joke pun generator. I can't tell if that's insulting or a compliment. I feel like around here it's a compliment. You never want to encounter a Furby again. Your sister and you had Furby babies and they would talk to each other even with the batteries out. Oh no. Oh no. That's the worst. Them becoming aware and giving sentience is the best part. Yeah, exactly. That is what makes Furby so cool. It made a home but not fixed. Being out of there made you realize something. What crossed your mind is maybe things are too hard. Life's too hard. It always reminds you of the person who rubbed in your face she was better than you. Sorry, you need to let that go. You need to let that go. That person has no impact on your whole life, okay? That person's in the past, you know? You're on to better things now. They don't, just because they've moved on to something else, you know, maybe their life is freaking miserable now. So don't let that set a standard or a curse for the rest of your life. It has no impact on you. You think Kirby is rejected Furby of all of them have skin and Kirby is just a ball of flesh he got kicked out of the pack for being bold. Wait, what on earth? Is Kirby a thing? Is Kirby a thing, guys? I need to know. I'm gonna Google Kirby. What is the Kirby? Oh, these like little... These. Apparently that's a Kirby. I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. But yes. Apparently, that, my friends, is a Kirby. I cannot know who Kirby is killing you. I don't know. I don't know. Don't blame me. Don't blame me for not knowing. Sometimes I feel like if I'm rubbing the paper stick across the paper too quickly, I could actually set it on fire. I mean, it could, theoretically, right, guys? It could. I could set it on fire. Who knows? Who knows? Toby is actually Australian. Okay. Isn't it like, didn't it say it's Nintendo? Or something? I don't know. I thought it's a Pokemon originally. Like, I've seen it before, but I never knew its name. And I just always assumed it's a Pokemon. But I don't think it's a Pokemon from the looks of that. Doesn't look like a Pokemon. The wall is coming along, guys. Kirby absorbs the power of whoever or whatever he eats. Right. If you set it on fire, my picture will have an aged look. It's not Australian. You're freaking lying. You're freaking trolling again, Mr. Kitty Kitty. I will never believe another word out of your mouth ever again. This is the distrust that you spawned. This is the distrust that you spawned. I hope you know that. I hope that you're proud. No, never, never again. I will not believe a single word out of your mouth. Ever, ever again. Mind control. What? Every time I wear a hat, you get to control my mind? Well, guess what? I ain't wearing a hat again. My shirt is yellow. Nice try. My shirt is purple, thank you very much. This is why the background is purple too, to match my freaking shirt. So no. Leave my purple shirt alone. You don't know what you would do without wonderful streamers like me streaming at night. Thank you. My stream feels like a sanctuary right now. Please excuse you. You feel tired, sore, in pain. You can't sleep. Sorry. I'm so happy you're here, and I'm happy that, you know, my stream and other streamers' streams are bringing you a nice place to chill and relax. I feel the same a lot of the time. Like, there are nights where I can't sleep, and I go and I try to find my favorite streamers, and it really occurs to me when they're not live, like, how much I miss them. So I get that. I get that. I guess I don't get how I am that for you, but I do get how a stream can be that, because for me, a lot of streams are that for myself. But yeah, I really hope you feel better soon, Zone. And just think about, like, all the great achievements you've done. You know, think about all the great art you've made, and you know, how exciting it is that you get to look at new creative things and try to grow creatively. That in and of itself is like so much to have. I'm delusional. Hurry, get the medicine. You wish. You wish someone would try to control your mind. You're gonna laugh at them when they realize that there are no thoughts between your eyes. Rotten eyeballs, oh my goodness. You wish someone would mind control you into completing and perfecting this resume. You don't like making yourself look good. I know the feeling, Tornado. That is the worst. Writing actually, cover letters. Resumes are one thing. Like, I don't mind a resume so much because it's kind of like a tick box of things that you can do. So I don't mind those. A resume though, a cover letter though. Cover letters are like gloating about yourself. And it's just kind of like, I mean, I'm saying all these things about myself. I just feel like so full of it right now, you know? I kind of feel like cover letters are something that your previous employer should write about you. And then, like, you just have to send that in. You hate both so much. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. It's so awful, right? So awful. That is just the worst. And then I think to make it even worse, sometimes you don't even hear anything back and you're just like, was I too full of it? Like, did I over-represent myself? Did I under-represent myself? Like, what does a normal cover letter look like? It's so hard. It's just so hard. But yeah, I guess sometimes when I'm doing it, I like to I like to sort of pretend that I'm writing it about my best friend. You know, that I'm like, this is my best friend, and my best friend is so amazing, and I just want to advertise my best friend. So I sort of try to put myself in that kind of mindset, and then it's not as hard. You want resume tips? What are some resume tips? Please go ahead. I think everyone here could use some resume tips. I think definitely one is do not hold back, like gloating about yourself. I think. So much of your duties is different in your different jobs are the same, and it just comes off as very repetitive. Yeah, well, one thing my lecturers at uni told me to switch is very much like don't say too much. Like keep it simple because they don't want to have like a wall of things to read. And yeah, as you said, it's pretty pointless to have to repeat yourself. So just sort of bring it down to the main thing and then don't mention it all. You could use them. There's a bunch, 2 pages max. Start with a career objective, then talk about skills, then history. Don't need exact dates, for example. Years. Elasti, hi, how are you? The purpose of a resume is to get the interview, not get the job. That's true. That is so true, actually. And pretty much most of the jobs, I think there's only been one job I got interviewed for that I didn't get. Pretty much once I get an interview, I get the job. The problem is, the one job I didn't get the interview, I didn't get the job, but did get the interview for, I didn't actually want the job. So, me and the employer kind of clashed before we even got started. So, yeah, they wanted someone junior, and I was like a senior because I had way more skills than the role required. The reason I had applied for the role was because I only wanted a part-time role at that point, and I also initially, as the job was advertised, thought that it was remote, which it wasn't. And it ended up being like the employer wanted to have like a lot of control over the person in that role. So he kind of wanted to essentially micromanage the person in that role. And the kind of work that it would be for me, because I'm no longer a junior graphic designer, it would be mind numbing, like absolutely mind numbing. I wouldn't even need guidance because it would be that simple to do that, yeah, I could just basically do it in a couple of hours. So I was like, yeah, this is not the right role for me, and I really feel terrible for the kind of the junior person that would end up getting that role because they wouldn't be allowed essentially any creative growth or any of their own sort of input in that role. So I just feel really bad for whoever does get that role. You applied at a grocery store that you basically have a family in already. You knew some people from school, and every time you see them in the store, you either run full speed at them and stare at them for an uncomfortable amount of time, or backbend and start walking towards them. And this is probably why they didn't call you back. Oh, that's hilarious. Right, once you get the interview, the job is yours to lose. They already think they want you. Exactly, Mr. Kitty Kitty. It's so true. It's so true. At that point, it's kind of like, do I want this or not? Because, it's a two-way street. It's not just does the employer want you. It's also do you want the employer? Because it's like a two-way street. It's a transaction between two people, agreement. You've had many interviews and then didn't get the job, actually. Okay. Well, like when I apply for freelance work and not like interviews, so when I've applied for working as an employee, I've had that sort of track record. But when I look for freelance work, I get a lot of no's or just like a lot of ignores. I feel like that's a whole different industry. Interview tips are different. Yeah. You apologize for the pessimism. You think you need to step away from this resume for a sec. Sometimes it can just be really overwhelming and you need to like set it aside and come back to it. I think that was the story of your life in 2020 to 2021. Otherwise, you're going to outright reject advice and you don't want to do that. Oh gosh, it's so hard, right? Give you a job, you're running out of money. Elasti. Yeah, it's so tough, isn't it? There was another time when you stuck into a restaurant kitchen to scare your sister, but we're not going to talk about that. What were you up to, Ron Eyeballs? Your poor sister. Nothing like an art job with no artistic liberty. Exactly, Savage. Exactly. It's kind of like you're a creative. You're just fresh out of uni in that role. And now you have this ex-design, previously he was the designer, the lead designer, and he managed his own team. So he was very used to sort of telling people what to do constantly. And like in a lead role in a big company, that's fine because you've got like all of these people working under you needing guidance, right? But if you are like running your own company and have a single designer working for you, they have to have some space and some breathing room, you know? They have to learn to manage their own tasks. And if you're a junior designer and that's your first role, I think you'll really, really struggle to learn time management, project management, like just brainstorming your own ideas because this guy is just constantly going to feed you what you need to do every minute of the day. And I don't think that that's a great way to start out. I think you need a balance, definitely. So I think at the end of the day, I would have been a good person for him to hire because I would have been like, hey dude, look, I got this. I got this. And it's really hard to be like that when you're straight out of uni and you really want to impress somebody. You know, you're like, I just got this job and I need to keep it. I need to impress. I just need to say yes all the time to everything. And that's tough. You know, you want to have a good record on your resume and you're just starting your career. It's so, so hard to learn to set like boundaries with an employer at that point. And so I think probably a role like that would be very damaging to a fresh grad. When you do an interview, you should treat it exactly like that. It's good to leverage not caring if you get the job. It's true. It's true, Mr. Giddy Kitty. It really is. Or at least realizing that you have power. That is so true. My brother said the exact same thing. I said the exact same thing going into interviews. You kind of have to go in not wanting the job, but also wanting it, if that makes any sense at all. Your current job is looking for cashiers, but you'd have to endure the cold and snow and fun of that. Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna get some pizza rolls. Heck yeah. If it's any consolation, here's your job search stats from search in 353 jobs applied to, 83 rejections, 48 interviews conducted, only 4 job offers. That's tough, isn't it, Flasian guy? That is so tough, honestly. You say no to people at work all the time. Feels good. You're just a 98.7% troll. The rest is helpful. But I think it's good. I think it's good to, if you're an employee, to learn how to say no and be like, I'm not gonna do that way. That's not, you know, stand up for yourself and your own ideas. Mastering how to handle rejection is one of the key things in your life, in your opinion. Yes, that is so true. I don't think it's like, you know, there's just like lots and lots of people for lots of these roles. And sometimes it's It's not personal at all. It's not even a comment on your skills. Sometimes it is as simple as you're just not the right fit for their company culture. Somebody else is a little bit better. Sometimes it's as simple as a friend of a friend knew this friend and they got the role and you didn't, you know? So I don't think it's at all a comment on your skills or anything. Normally you'd share, but you're very hangry, so these are for you alone. You have to say no. People will steamroll you otherwise. Yes, exactly. Ironically, you're terrible at that in real life, but at work, you just don't care and you reject stupidity. So you don't consider work real life, Mr. Kitty Kitty? Interesting. Interesting. You definitely need to start saying no more at your current job. They're having you train new shift leads, which you never have been. Yeah. Yeah, no, you just gotta be like, hey, look, this is not my thing. You just look at it like actively questioning dumb things that are done at work. Oh gosh, and you're not getting a pay rise for it? No, Tornado, that's awful. Work is fake. You work 13 hours today. Oh my goodness, how did you work that much? Why? Why do you do this to yourself, Mr. Kitty Kitty? What the heck? What the heck? Why would you? You've got to live and breathe, you know? Dovar, no! Don't encourage him. You two, bad influence on each other. You are two workaholics. Don't. Don't, guys. Snap out of it. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. See, now is the fun part. Well, the rest of my details are coming in. Is this one? Oh no, not another one. Alright, more lead. I need more lead. Chinchilla loving overload. It's for the advice. You just need to make this the year you make that leap. Thanks for the advice. What leap are you meaning? Like leaping into a different career, or what are you talking about? The year that you start sticking up for yourself? What exactly? The next art challenge event has been posted. Awesome. Thank you, Dover. I appreciate that. You're obviously skilled. They wouldn't be asking you to train people otherwise. Yes, exactly. And sometimes, yeah, like it's unfortunate, but a lot of times you just gotta ask, hey, can I have a pay rise or something? Punisher, hi, how are you? How are you? I never understand those people who essentially become like such super close friends with their work buddies. I'm just like, how do you do that? Like my workplace is like the worst video game. Oh my gosh. Almost broke camera. The worst video game that you have to like grind and grind and grind to get a quest done. And you get like so little rewards for. You know, that's what work feels like. And then it's just kind of like you're surrounded by these other people that are just like doing the same. I don't know, like, I don't feel happy at work. Why would I make friends at work and then want to like go out on weekends with my work friends and be reminded about work even more? Like, that never worked for me. I don't know if it works for some other people. Maybe they get to a point where they like make work feel less like work because they have friends there? I don't know, but it never worked for me. You want to pet? You mean at work? You want to pet chinchilla at work? How long have I been an artist and illustrator? My artwork is amazing. Oh, Smallville, thank you. That's a good question. Like, how long have I been professionally working in it? Probably since 3 or 4 years ago. But how long have I been making art? Pretty much my whole life. So I started very early on when I was like 5 or 6 years old drawing. And then pretty much kept drawing throughout my entire life. So I've been an artist my whole life. And I've been a professional artist working in the industry for 3 or 4 years now, I think. You've never met your co-workers since 2021, you're glad. How do you not meet them? You make work friends because you all have to cope. See, that's the only thing I think of. That's the only logic behind it, in my opinion. That's honestly the reason why you want to work well. That and money. You're the same way. You always keep business, family, and pleasure separate. You spend so much time working with co-workers, it's just bizarre to hang out with them after work too. Exactly. That's how I feel, Fly Asian Guy. Like, I can't. For me, it's like, this is my work person. I am me at work like this. Then family and friends, you know? Then that's like separate. There's no like, it doesn't go together. Not for me. That's so true, Neka. You liked your colleagues during your time at Facebook, really fun people, but hanging out with them during non-work hours, no, probably never doing that again. It's so weird. Is it like an introvert thing? I don't know. You work at home, they live in California or Texas. See, that's just perfect. That's just perfect. You can do your work and you can like clock off at the end of the day and not be bothered. And that was work and this is now. Awesome that I'm loving what I do. Thank you, Smallville. Thank you. I'm also like a graphic designer in my other free time. After streaming and everything, I do graphic design, but freelance from home. You didn't make friends at work because you hated work at the end of the day when you clocked out. You wanted nothing to do with anything that reminded you of work. Yeah, see, that's kind of me. That's my work personality. Neka's Venn diagram doesn't overlap. Work, family, friends. Exactly. There's no like little bit that goes over each other. You know, it doesn't overlap. It's an introvert thing, yeah. Definitely an introvert thing. You just admire my art so much. You don't come on stream too much anymore, but my art really reminds you of Fran Bell. I'm such a sweet soul. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I've seen that game and I've yet to play it, but it looks amazing. So, do you like it? Your therapist told you to meet people doing what you like to do. So, sit at home alone and be on the computer. You never know though, Mr. Kitty Kitty. I met my ex-boyfriend that way. But then I think that's, you know, it's ex. So, you know. Are Facebook employees required to have Facebook accounts, and do they have to friend request each other? But he's your ex-boyfriend. Exactly. That's my point. So it's kind of like advice? Like, but is it good advice? That's the question. Probably not. You just need to update one more job. But pizza rolls are calling your name as it's Dragon Age. Sometimes you just need more energy to complete a daunting task, Tornado. I feel like this requires pizza and Roscoe cuddles. You know. What do you think Roscoe would write in his resume? Like, would he be full of himself? Would he write like the fluffiest chinchilla of all time. The densest, fluffiest fur you have ever seen. Or patted. Can provide pats, but only when it suits myself. It really is an amazing game. Has a lot to do with mental health, especially in children, and not the overdone mental health stuff you see today. The storyline and writing is great, and the animations and drawings are very, very pretty. 10 out of 10 recommended, Franbo. Aww. Well, I gotta give it a shot. I have bought the game, but I just haven't found time to play it. It's just drop dead gorgeous artistically. So beautiful. You could never work for social media. I did. I did a lot of, I think I managed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 businesses at once. And I had to manage all of their social media. Actually, it might have been 6. 5 or 6. I don't remember. But it was a nightmare. It was actually like so much work. Social media ended up taking like 80% of my day. 80% of my day, and it wasn't fun. Great fur, minimally dusty, super fast, irresistibly cute. We're all just speaking your language. In her resume, great fur, can chew offending book covers, will provide cuddles. Roscoe, chin-chilling since insert year of birth here. You were an introvert your whole life and struggled with social anxiety. You would actually get overwhelmed and break down. But for the past year or so, you've been super extroverted and worked hard on it. Become struggling with it just made you feel horrible. Do you mean you tried to become extroverted and then it made you feel horrible? Pizza rolls, Dragon Age is better than resumes and cover letters. Exactly. Unfortunately, they don't pay the bills, right? You don't know if you ever mentioned this, but Roscoe is actually a girl. Oh! I always thought Roscoe's a boy because of the name. Roscoe's a girl. It does help to force yourself into things. Like, you sold cars, totally not a fit. But now you can almost act normal in public. Yeah, that makes sense. But I feel like a lot of introverts, some introverts, like I think you get 2 types of introverts. I think you get like introverts who are very timid and shy and like really socially anxious. And I think you also get introverts who are kind of like, they seem like extroverts, but they're not. They come across as extroverts.
Did you hear about the introvert who was so happy living in Antarctica? He was isolated.
He was isolated. Oh, Dover, thank you. But yeah, like I think some introverts get just really good at masking, and they're just really good at being a social chameleon, because I think to some extent they don't really care about how they come across, and that gives them some like a really powerful sense of power in society, because they don't really care. You know, a lot of extroverts actually do care about how they come across, whereas those introverts, they don't. And then they just become really good at talking to people because they don't really care. But yeah, I think you get 2 types. Being introverted made you feel horrible. You feel so much better extroverted. Okay, but that's just you though. Being an introvert isn't bad. You just didn't like it. Well, that probably means, because I don't think you really change. I think it's just, like, I think what you're meaning is your lifestyle obviously changed, but you probably were always an extrovert. And so an introverted lifestyle didn't suit you very well. It's totally okay, you get that. She was given to you with that name and you just couldn't bring yourself to change it. I actually had a couple of pets that came with a name and I never ended up changing it too, so I get that. You get anxious, but you're great at faking it. Yeah, exactly. I get that too. Yes, chameleon. When you deal with people, you kind of have to learn how to act. Exactly. And so I think a lot of those introverts aren't really being genuine when they're good at talking to people, especially in like employment situations, but they know how to do it. It's almost like they've been trained to do it, but they don't naturally feel it in the same way that an extrovert would. It doesn't make them any lesser, you know, they're still just as capable of doing it. Mao, hello, how are you? Thank you for the follow. You feel like you'd only be paid in pizza rolls for a finite amount of time. You'd immediately change your currency to burger and spaghetti. You have no idea what you are. Well, do you enjoy being around people more than you don't enjoy being around people? Like, when you think of a time when you're happiest, is that a moment when you are doing something that you love on your own? Or is that when you're surrounded by like a group of friends, you know, hanging out or something? Because I think the answer of the introvert will be very different. You're a huge introvert and sometimes need assurances from friends that you're still friends. It's a bad time. Oh no. That sucks, Tornado. That sucks. Deception. Decepticons, that's you. You like to think that you're an ambivert, an introverted extrovert. Is that a thing? You wear your heart on your sleeve, both. Okay. You were bullied a lot and it made you go into this silent introvert, terrified of talking to people stage for years, and now you're finally able to break out of it. You did so much healing to get to this point. Good on you. Good on you, Rotten Apples. That's amazing. That's an amazing step in life. You should be proud of that. And I'm so happy you're at a happier point in your life too. Extrovert and introvert? What is the difference? You had a pet that kept that name they came with for others, but in private you called them another name, so she only heard it from you. Oh, that's so special. Like a private name. It is a thing. An ambivert is someone who can balance both extrovert and introvert features. It's fascinating. That is really fascinating. Ambivert straight down the middle. It was the pet name. That is so cool. Right. You guys are distracting incredibly. You know what you are now. Hungry. All this pizza rolls talk. Gosh, I had such a nice leftover pizza last night. Like just a mini pizza. It was so good. So good. Don't you sometimes you have like a really good dinner and then you don't want any other food after that for like the next day because you're just like, well, nothing's gonna top that now. And I can't have that again. So I don't want to eat. Because it's just nothing's gonna satisfy me at that point, you know? I feel like that sometimes. An extrovert and introvert are just amphibians, mermaid people. You had sushi tonight. I love sushi. I freaking love sushi. You like to go into the fridge and eat leftovers, then leave the container with a note inside. You are the worst. You are the worst person, Mr. Kitty Kitty. What do you leave in the note? That intrigues me. You like this sports player who said in that interview how they could throw with both hands, you know, amphibians. Oh gosh. You know what I would do to someone that does that, Mr. Kitty Kitty? I would take like outdated leftovers that have like expired already and you would get like really sick from eating it, I would take that to work, put my food in the fridge with my name on it, and then leave it there. And then if somebody else does eat it, well, good for them. Good for them. They learned their lesson and they will never touch my food again. You keep getting network errors? Wait, what? Someone told you about putting peanut butter on a burger. You tried it? You have to try. I can imagine that being delicious, Smallville. My mum actually makes peanut sauce with chicken, and it is to die for. It is so good. So good. So I trust you. Honestly, that sounds amazing. As a teenager, you used to eat everything, so one day you came home and a cookie was on your spot on the table. It was a dog biscuit your dad planted to see what would happen. Yes, you took a bite. It tasted like nothing. Don't laugh, guys, but I actually stole as a kid. So we went to the grocery store and they had these like dog biscuits and they were chocolate flavored. And so I think I was probably like 7 or 8 years old at the time. So let's say 8-year-old me thought that anything that was chocolate flavored would definitely be like freaking amazing. And so I used to always like eat these chocolate dog biscuits from the jars. You could just like open them up and eat them in the grocery store. And then one day, as if that wasn't good enough, I stashed a group of these dog biscuits in my clothes and we left the store. And as soon as I'd left the store, I felt so guilty that I'd stolen them and I felt horrible. So there was this hairdresser right next to the grocery store and then I just shoved these dog biscuits like underneath the door, never to be seen again. And I don't know what the employees thought the next morning when they came into the hairdresser and they just saw like this little mound of dog biscuits there. I don't know. But yeah, I just felt too bad to actually steal them. So, your parents pulled an April Fool's prank on you and your siblings when you were younger, where they made you a dish of liver in chocolate sauce. They made you believe for a good hour that this was your dinner instead of a Chinese takeout. That is so awful. Oh no, I hate liver. I hate liver. And chocolate and liver, that's just like, who would put that together? What a waste of chocolate. No. It's terrible. Perhaps I could have food like the ones made by Gula Hart in the box. Anyone who tried to steal would be confused and might leave it alone. Maybe, Dover. Maybe. That's a good idea. They sell sandwich bags that have prints in grey-green on the plastic that makes it look like mold is growing on the bread as a protection from food stealers in communal fridge. That's great! Brother, that is so great. Amazing. Store associates the next day. Exactly. Invite all the dogs. You gotta sleep, no worries, Mr. Kitty Kitty. We're about to end anyway, so I need to find someone to read, guys. Need to find someone we can read. But yeah, we made progress. The wall is up, guys. The wall is up. Naka the dog biscuit bandit wanted, dead or alive. Guys, this is secret knowledge. I haven't told many people about my theft history in life, okay? So keep it under the wraps, please. But yeah, guys, so for those of you who are new, I have a Patreon, guys, where you guys get a monthly postcard from me, exclusive posts, and also you see the progress on my story of Poogie and Phoebe. And also, if you want, there's exclusive merch about Poogie and Phoebe on there. So if you'd like, please check it out, and you also support me for the same price as a Twitch sub. Also, guys, the next art challenge has been announced. Dover has posted it in the Discord channel for us. We are all drawing rabbits for what is it called? Year of the Rabbit? Lunar New Year, guys. We're all drawing bunnies, so knock yourselves out, whatever you like to come up with. Dover, what did you do? What did you do? I'm gonna check that clip out after the stream. My secret is safe with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You get more points so you can force me to join the hat cult. Never. Never in a million years will I join hat cult. Forget it. A lot of musicians online right now, if I need recommendations, you recommend Closure Club? Ooh, cozy emo vibes. Or Graciously Kate. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm going to check this out. I always love recommendations. I may not always follow recommendations, but I really enjoy finding new ones. So let's go check them out. You have so many saved up points. The power you have. No, don't you dare. You're on my side. Keep in mind, I appreciate your art, Rotten Eyeballs. That could change. That could change. Alright, wait. Closure Club. I love raiding musicians as well, guys. So, let us raid Closure Club, guys. It's lovely finding some new people we can raid. There we go. Also, guys, I am streaming again tomorrow, hopefully earlier. I'm feeling a lot better today, so should be able to have a better schedule again this week. So I'm probably going to be working on my Humpty piece if I don't work on something else. I also want to draw a baddie, so we'll see what I come up with, but yeah. Tread carefully, exactly. Do it, only 8k, totally worth it. Don't do it, Rotten Eyeballs. Don't do it. You don't want to be in this blast zone. let us go away before this gets too heated, guys. But yes, thank you, Rotten Eyeballs. No, Fly Asian Guy. Thank you so much for the raid recommendation. Let us go. Give them a raid. Say hello. Dover has just shared the raid call in the chat, guys. Please copy and paste that, and I will see you guys tomorrow.